Hi everyone, this is Somber Remedyum and welcome back to The Witness. So last time I finally figured out how the little emptied squared or hollowed squared, how I'm calling them, worked. And now, well, since I know that, I'm probably gonna go and solve the puzzles that needed them and I saw in previous episodes. And if there's not enough for an episode with that, I'll move on to someplace else. So let's just go. And first step will be the trees. I'm not sure it's gonna bring me anywhere new, but there it is. So yeah, I'm not sure it's gonna do a lot for me because I've already solved whatever is there, but who knows? Okay, that's a tricky one because let me try to explain my train of thought, which I haven't been doing very often here, but so I need to have both stars together. I can rotate them however I want. However, there's this thing where I need to remove 3 squares in that shape, I think. The problem is that shape doesn't exist. Oh, it could exist if I flattened one of them. But in any case, if I want to isolate only one of those with the blue things, there would be only 1 square left. Which is impossible because that square can't be the orange thing and the blue thing at the same time, which would need to be together if I want to be able to subtract the blue squares from the orange ones. So this will apply to the sum of both of those. The problem is the sum of both of those. The easiest is taking 8 squares next to one another, but if I do that, I'm missing the blue thing if I want to include both stars inside. So it might be a weirder shape than that. It could be something like that, but then again, I haven't selected the blue stuff. It could... Combining all of that together seems tricky. Let me try a few things and eventually it'll help me solve. Oh yeah, it was simpler. I associate both orange and the blue, so it was 1 complete orange and 1 square. And the 2 other stars were alone. Okay. Oh, there's more than one I thought. I thought there was only 1 panel. But there's 2. So this one has stars, no blue thing. I can basically keep the greens and pinks together. Sadly, I can't do that. But I can do this. Easy. Okay, now I can go here where I've already done this. So it was not really for anything. Let me check that there's no big puzzle to do around here. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, well, I'm done here. Next stop. Where is the next stop? Alright, so next stop is around here. Next to the water, there's a door I think I couldn't access before. Well, I could, but I didn't know how to. Yeah, this one. Yeah, that's a funny thing in this game. Basically, if you restarted the game, you could solve every puzzle because you already know how they work. Anyway, this one seems complicated just because there's hexagons everywhere. So I'm guessing I want to counter this figure with all the blues. Because otherwise I don't think it's possible to make this closed figure and have everything else. So the easiest is just countering it. Well, I've removed only one there. Not cool. Okay, so that would work for that part. Now, oh no. Ah, I can't go to the exit. Ah, it's almost this. Ah, that seems interesting. Yes, that's it. Woo, I like it. Okay, what's gonna be behind that door? Oh, it's only a small little thing. Guess I'll have to find other things to do. There's also a window out, yeah, to nowhere. So what's that? Oh. Oh, another one of those. Do I want to go there? Is he gonna talk on the screen again? I feel like those are super secret and are like necessary for something, but I don't know what at all. Anyway, I'm gonna go there and input that in the room. If I find where it was already, it's somewhere in below the village, right? Found it. It was below the mill. So that won't work. Oh wait. Yes, it does.
And so, by a backhanded, upside-down argument, was predicted that there is in carbon a level at 7.82 million volts, and then experiments in the laboratory with carbon show indeed that there is. And therefore, the existence in the world of all these other elements is very closely related to the fact that there is this particular level in carbon. But the position of this particular level in carbon seems to us, after knowing the physical laws, to be a very complicated accident of 12 complicated particles interacting. So I wish to illustrate by this example that an understanding of the physical laws doesn't give you an understanding in a sense of understanding significance of the world in any way. The details of real experience are very far often from the fundamental laws. There are, in a way of speaking in the world, we have a way of discussing the world which you could call, we discuss it at various hierarchies or levels. Now, I don't mean to be very precise, there's a level, there's another level, and another level, but I will indicate by describing a set of ideas to you, just one after the other, what I mean by hierarchies of ideas. For example, at one end, we have the fundamental laws of physics. Then we invent other terms for concepts which are approximate, who have, we believe, the ultimate explanation in terms of the fundamental laws. For instance, heat. Heat is supposed to be the jiggling, and it's just a word for a hot thing, is just a word for a mass of atoms which are jiggling. For that, fundamentally, we should think of the atoms jiggling. But for a while, if we're talking about heat, we sometimes forget about the atoms jiggling. Just like when we talk about the glacier, we don't always think of the hexagonal ice snowflakes which originally fell. Another example of the same thing is a salt crystal. Looked at fundamentally, it's a lot of protons, neutrons, and electrons. But we have this concept, salt crystal, which carries a whole pattern already of fundamental interactions, or idea like pressure. Now, if we go higher up from this, in another level, we have properties of substances like refractive index, how light is bent when it goes through something, or surface tension, the fact that the water tends to pull itself together, is described by a number. I remind you that we have to go through several laws down to find out that it's the pull of the atoms and so on, but we still say surface tension. And don't worry when we're discussing surface tension of the inner workings, always. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Go on, up in the hierarchy. With the water, we have the waves, and we have a thing like a storm. We have a word for storm, which represents an enormous mass of phenomena. Or sunspot, or star, which is an accumulation of things. And it's not worthwhile always to think of it way back. In fact, we can't, because the higher up we go, we have too many steps in between, each one of which is a little weak, and we haven't thought them all through yet. And we go up in this hierarchy of complexity, we get to things like frog, or nerve impulse, which you see is an enormously complicated thing in the physical world, involving an organization of matter in a very elaborate complexity. And then we go on, we come to things, words, and concepts like man, and history, or political expediency, and so forth, which is a series of concepts that we use to understand things at an ever higher level. And going on, we come to things like evil, and beauty, and hope. Now, which end is nearer to the ultimate creator, or the ultimate? So if I make a religious metaphor, which end is nearer to God? Beauty and hope, or the fundamental laws? I think that the right way, of course, is to say that the whole structural interconnections of the thing is the thing that we have to look at, and that the sequence of hierarchy, that all the sciences and all the efforts, not just the sciences, but all the efforts of intellectual kind, are to see the connections of the hierarchies, is to connect beauty to history, is to connect history to man's psychology, the man's psychology to the working of the brain to the neural impulse to the chemistry, and so forth, up and down, both ways. And today we cannot, and there's no use making believe we can, draw carefully a line all the way from one end of this thing to the other. In fact, we've just begun to see that there is this relative hierarchy. And so I don't think either end is nearer to God's. And to stand at either end, and to walk out off the end of the pier only, hoping out in that direction is the complete understanding, is a mistake. And to stand with evil and beauty and hope, or to stand with the fundamental laws, hoping that way to get a deep understanding of the whole world, with that aspect alone, is a mistake. And it is not sensible either for the ones who specialize at one end and the ones who specialize at the other end to have such disregard for each other. They don't, actually, but the people say they do. So. But that actually the great mass of workers in between, connecting one step to another, are improving all the time our understanding of the world, both from working at the ends and working in the middle. And in that way, we are gradually understanding this connection, this tremendous world of interconnecting hierarchies.
I can relate to that one for once. It's a bit less spiritual than the other ones. Ooh. Anyway, I also think now I can solve those. So let's try it. Oh, this one's not that simple because I have to go here first. Oh, wait. Can't do that. I could do that. No. What about this? Yes. Oh, wait, it opened the door and the other one. So I could... That's weird. It's weird that it opened the way even though I haven't solved both. I was expecting both doors to open once I finished both of the things. I'm gonna do it just because. So that would solve... Oh no, not even, because I have this thing. That would solve both at the bottom? No, not even. Again. Oh. That might be an idea. Like this? Yeah. There, both doors are open. Where do I go through here? I'm back in the village. There's plenty of stuff I can do here. I should probably do that since I am here. I was planning on going everywhere around, but let's not do that and just try and solve this thing. Would that work? Yep. Oh. Just opens a container. Again, one of those. So those arrows, I think I understood. It's just the number of lines that needs to be around the square, the cell where they are. That's all there was here? Okay, let me see if there's other puzzles in the village I can solve now that I couldn't before. And, well, if it's not the case, I'll move on to my original plans. Oh. Ah, maybe I can catch the laser. I'm doing something. Where is the mountain? Oh, over there. Yeah, I need a little more. But I thought I saw something happening. Oh yeah, it whitens the cloud. I need to remember that. But basically this, you see this round edge? So I'm willing to bet that there's one place where I can see a world puzzle. And it needs that cloud to be white. But right now, I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm just gonna send this laser to the mountain. Because I think that's the first thing I want to do. There. Okay, now this laser is going in the right place. In any case, there's another one in the center of here, so... can't do anything yet. Where was I stuck already around here? Oh yeah, well, there's this thing I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Because the previous ones were linked to the shadows. Oh, to this. Oh yeah, and it... Oh, I have to redo that each time. I forgot. I wish I could understand what it's asking from me here. Maybe I can't solve that yet. Well, it just didn't click. Don't think it's something I can learn somewhere else. What else was there in here? Oh, those things. That I can probably solve. That's a shape that works at least, but I haven't split all of those into groups of 2. How about this? Yeah, there might not be many solutions for this one. Okay, what am I doing here? Are those UV lights? Maybe I shouldn't stand here for too long. There's bamboo. Yeah, following. Oh, there's things I can activate. Oh, that's a studio. I wish I had that for recording here. It would be a little less echoey. Can I do whatever I want with this one? Oh, also, it's not exactly squares. Weird. Okay, what about this one? Is it trying to... What happens if I do it in a different order than the one I tried first? Not much. I thought the sizes mattered for something. And if I avoid them all, okay, I do need to go through them. I don't know why they counter each other. It never activates the cable. Okay, there's definitely something I'm missing here. There's something I'm missing in this whole place. So opening that door didn't really do anything for me. There's this one I can probably solve. Oh, except, what about those two? What's the deal with them? Those two? And it doesn't blink, so it doesn't really tell me what's right or wrong. Yeah, okay. There's something I don't know about those symbols, I guess. There's more to it than what I know. Haven't done much progress. It's the second time I've been here, and the second time I've been kind of stuck. Oh. This I might be able to do something about. Yeah. That makes one go forward, but it's not enough. Or is it? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Cool. Now I'm here. Alright, now I can make some progress, finally. Oh. Cool. How am I going to do that? Well, that would work. I don't care if there's one of them that's alone there. Here's the problem. I am not splitting them up correctly. Nope, that's not gonna work. This is not gonna work either. Come on. Oh, and what about... That would work. Okay. This guy, the hexagon down right is a problem. And I need to deal with it only at the end because of where it is. How about this? Nice. Come on, one more. Isn't that kind of the same? Works on a similar concept. Okay, I've opened the door in the middle tower. Can I go there? I can't. Oh, okay. So basically, to go up the tower, I need to solve everything. Oh, wait, I can go inside here without solving the door. Part of the puzzles are just seeing things. Oh, did it work? Yeah, I can hear the bell. That's funny. I also saw this. This one I'm not gonna wait.
My God, how does it happen in this poor old world? That thou art so great, and yet nobody finds thee. That thou callest so loudly, and nobody hears thee. That thou art so near, and nobody feels thee. That thou givest thyself to everybody, and nobody knows thy name. Men flee from thee, and say they cannot find thee. They turn their backs and say they cannot see thee. They stop their ears and say they cannot hear thee. Hans Dank, circa 1520.
Okay, this one I don't know what I'm trying to do. There's no indication on the thing. There must be a clue. Also, since this thing seems to have fallen down, it's probably not in the orientation it was supposed to be. So maybe the clue has something to do with that, but I still don't know. Alright, how about this? Wait, can I do this? I really don't feel like I can. Oh, maybe like that. Yep. Okay. And so here... That's the worst idea I ever had. How about something closer to that? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, more. Okay, I think that's the shape I want, but maybe flipped another way. Probably flipped another way. Oh, or that works. Yeah. Ah. This game. Just figuring out what shape they want me to draw is the worst. Okay, so it can't be that because there's no way I'm going in the middle of it. They can't really be back to back either. Maybe I just have to find a way of splitting them up. The problem is I still have to finish my road and go through all hexagons. I'm having a big problem. I really don't know. And of course nothing is blinking, so I won't have like little... Oh. How about that? Yeah, I'm glad I went back and looked at this one. It helped. Oh, come on, it's the last one. I can't do that. I'm almost there. I think I figured it out. There. Oh, stairs. I thought it was the door, but I was wrong. What is that supposed to do? What? So I need to make the weirdest shape. Come on, what did I do wrong? I can't do that. Oops. Because those two things need to be together. Come on. Oh, there. Yay. That's another lore, but I still haven't unlocked many of them. Oh. Ho ho, sneaky ones. Is that gonna work? Yep. So I still can't solve the one over there. And the one up there, which is linked to this thing. There's three things coming to here, but one of them is coming from the outside. It's this. Yeah, but I don't know, and this episode is probably already long enough, so I'll have to leave that place here and come back maybe later, eventually. So it is what it is. So yeah, I'm going to just do that, leave it here. And hopefully I'll be able to come back and solve the whole thing, because it's a bit frustrating to make progress but can't finish the place. But right now, well, I am going to stop. I need to. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode. And for now, well, goodbye. Not sure where I'll go in the next episode.